What's up, everybody? Another one of these videos you guys like or don't like. Time for rear shock replacement. Doing it yourself always, because why would I pay somebody if I can do it myself? Very simple, as long as you got some tools and common sense. Let me see if this light is bright enough. So you see that? There's a bolt that goes through there. And very easily reachable right through there, as long as you can have, an extension and impact wrench, or if you want to muscle it by hand, you could do that too, if you're Mr. Muscle Man. So a bolt there, and I don't know if I'll be able to reach through here, and a bolt right there, this greasy one right on the bottom here in the center. You see that? Right here. See if I can come closer. This one right here, a bolt and a nut. So you take off the top one first, then the bottom one, everything slides down. You put the new shock in, you do the top first, then you do the bottom, tighten it up, and you're good to go. Really, all you need is basically some sockets and 2 hands. Which, with me doing the camera, I only get to use one. But the shocks that I got to replace, those that are on there now are from a 3500 van. From way back when I put them on from a 3500, thinking that the van would, not sag down if I put something heavy in there and all that. All basically the thing did is make everything stiffer, and I don't know, I'm not a real big fan of that. Look at all these like bees that came from under my van. All kinds of things. So I went today to O'Reilly, picked up some lifetime warranty KYBs. These are from a 2500. They seem really small, but once you take off this band, it's going to go and expand. So very simple. Nothing really to it. All I got is my big impact. So I take that. Take you guys along with me to this side. Let's look for it. Right there. You see the bolt in the middle there? That one right there. Oh, I'm not even touching it, huh? And that's it. Here's the bolt. Then you just do the same thing to the bottoms, and then they come out. You put the new shock in, and you're done. I wish I'd have an extra pair of hands, but there's really nobody here to film any of this today. And right there, you see? This bolt, this nut, that's what needs to come off. I don't know if that's a 19 millimeter as well or not. I think it's a little smaller than what the top one is. But I'll just find what it is, and to a wrench and a in a socket, and it'll come right out, and we're done. I put some PB Blaster on there just in case, because it is the part that always gets wet, always gets whatever, maybe rusty. So I don't know. We'll see. Super simple here to do these shocks. There's the other side. Got to undo the other side right after this one. Put the new ones on, and that's it. It makes it. Pardon me. It takes me longer to do this video on this phone, hold the phone or the camera. I'm doing it with the phone today, just so the video comes out quicker. The more I talk, the more I lose my air and everything. It takes me longer to hold the camera and do the video for you guys instead of than actually just get it done and be over with it. So very simple. If you guys have any questions, there's really no questions. Shouldn't be any questions. Just do it all yourself. Why would you want to pay somebody to replace your rear shocks? Fronts, I'm going to do myself as well in a couple days. Or maybe tomorrow even. Tomorrow night. We'll see. So the top, did I put it on already? What did I do with my socket? Oh, okay. So the top bolt is 21 millimeter, and the bottom one is an 18 for the bottom one. So you need a 18 millimeter wrench and an 18 millimeter socket. And it's best if you guys would have an impact like what I got, and use that to unscrew this, and you're done. Oh, come on. See how that spins? You need the wrench on the other side. This is where I need my other hand. Here's my old shock, Mercedes. Found some OEMs, Monroe's, huh? Look at this thing, watch. Shouldn't be making any noise, actually. So these are not good anymore. See that? Not good. Okay. Like I said, it takes me longer to do a video for you guys than to just put in 2 bolts and be done with it. Take off 2 bolts, put in 2 bolts, and you're done. Nothing to it. Listen to that again. Watch. Wonder how the new one's gonna do. Yeah, the new one's a lot smoother. Comes out a lot faster for rebound. And it is a lot stiffer than that one. That one's just easy. And it doesn't make any noises getting pushed in or when it comes out. Very smooth. So my shocks are definitely bad in the rear. Simple and easy. Nuke shocks are in. Everything's screwed in. See that? Oh, forgot my light under there. Oh, I would have ran that over maybe. But that's it. That's how you replace the shocks on a Sprinter van. Same thing with the new ones. It's the same thing. Really easy. Nothing to it. My 15-year-old son did it for my father here this past summer. So, you know, if a 15-year-old can do it, anybody can do it. See you guys next time on another one.